Alrighty, what is going on, my fellow Marvel Rivals gamers? Here's your boy, Coach Apxche, and today we're doing a VOD review for a now Platinum Tank player, our boy Fino, right? We're on some Midtown. We are running the Strange, Groot, Cloak-and-Dagger, Iron Man, Sue, and Storm. So, in my opinion, our comp is very, very slow. We're just looking to kind of just poke and prod, nothing too crazy. So, if I'm you, honestly, I could see you playing a little off-laney here. You don't have to be constricted to the main lane due to the fact that you have a Groot. So, like I said, we can be a little bit more off-laney. If I were you here, I probably you could walk up here and maybe try to fight this guy, right? Like I said, we have a slow comp, so we're not looking to just like hard like wrap. But if you could get here, you can get some damage and build some ult charge, right? You got your supports with you. You could have a DPS. Maybe your Sue can come with you, just and enable you with a damage amp, right? Force this guy out, right? Get space for free, and then maybe you can come here and then just further shield for your Storm, so Storm can take these high ground fights, and if anything, you shield, and she can take these low ground fights as well. But you don't have to stack in mid. I think it seems appealing because you have a comp that's good at stacking, but I think you don't want to give them just unlimited control of high ground. That's just because Groot kind of serves as a good point tank. I think you were down players for a little bit, so you definitely should have probably just backed up a bit as they were coming back. But my point still stands. I think you should definitely adopt an off-lane playstyle. Also, something that is also really good to keep in mind is that, for example, what supports they have? They have a Luna, right? They have a Luna, they have a Cloak and Dagger. How do they heal, right? How do they heal? They have to shoot their tanks. So what happens when their Strange walks forward and you shield him off? He doesn't get healed. Doesn't get healed by the Luna ult because it's LOS based, right? Like you can make this guy if he wants to walk in, or for example, if you let's say you played off laney, you could quite literally just drop behind him, shield in front of him, right? And just like let your and tell your team just like fight strange, right? And you can weave in little like shots and shield to try to fight the back line, but as long as the strange doesn't turn and try to absolutely bust on you, bust down, uh, your team should punish him. So yeah. Alright, so we have ult now. I want to see some backline action. Oh my goodness! Help that man! Just fly past him. Fly past him. You have ult. Go in. Go in. Go! Fino! Go! You have ult. Second win without it. I purged the darkness. Be aggro on this guy. Fuck these guys. You got your team behind you. Load up. Fight him from the air. Ah! Come on. Yes. Okay. I don't know if we need to ult now. Like, I don't think there's a way they win this fight. I think you could have eliminated him without the ult. I mean, it's a great stagger. But I don't think you needed the ult to accomplish that goal. Oh, you gotta commit. There's no tanks, bro. The tanks are... There's no tanks. The awareness, brother. If there was a time for you to get an elimination, it's right now, bro. Press the gas pedal, man. Press the gas pedal. Oh my gosh. We used two ults to go. We used both our tank ults to win that fight. When there wasn't even tanks there. Oh my god. All right, that's bad. Where's my notes? Write this shit down. What? What? Oh Lord. I apologize in advance for any sniffling or me, cleaning my nose off with tissues during this VOD. I could easily just not do it and do it another day, but I don't want to like sit around and let VODs pile up too much because they are piling up. Which I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that you guys are reaching out to me to help out and stuff like that. Just want to preface, just I apologize. I have really bad allergies, and I have a dog, and I'm allergic to my dog. And I live in a studio apartment, so we're in a really close confinement, and he sleeps with me. So, hey, but what I was gonna say was, what is going on? Like this is gold plat, and one bad cloak and dagger ult pulls out your Su ult and your cloak and dagger ult. What the fuck? Your ult's gonna be so free if you know. Please. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. Oh, get healthy. If I'm you, you know, I've got my ult. I try to pop shield a little bit, help this guy get out, right? But where's my Groot? My Groot's dead. I'll let Groot come back, right? I would tell my team, don't fight them. If you can help it, don't fight them. Why? Why? Don't shoot them. Don't give them support ults. Why? Because this next fight, they have no support ults. You go in, you pop your ult. Your ult alone, they're all dead. All dead. So this is a good point for you to communicate to them. Hey guys, they just popped both their support ults. They have nothing to stop my ult. This next fight I pop ult, we win. Don't feed them ult charge. Should not be fighting anymore. Just back up. Cause look at this. Look at this. Please, no, don't feed this, bruh. Oh, oh, it's already at 40. 50. By the time Groot's back, she's gonna have it. Groot's back. 70. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord he came back and dumped his ult. That's good. Cause bruh, this is an example that I really want you to pay attention to as a tank player. It's very easy to feed these ults, man. You don't want to feed these ults. Sometimes it's better to do nothing. You're doing more by doing nothing, right? By you sitting there and neutral fighting, you're giving them ults, right? And in this game right now, you don't want to feed support ults, man. Support ults will make them unkillable for like 12 seconds. And then they're gonna pop the next one after when you try to ult them. It's bad, bro. It's bad. So don't feed them. Oh, I would have committed to the portal. You already popped it. You're already losing the cooldown. I would have just went here at least. Pop one, pop another. That's 11 seconds where they can't come back and help. Even though they're not close enough. I mean, fuck, you could have like, if you want to fully commit, just block the door. There's another one up here, right? There's only one door. Is it only one door to get out of that spawn? There's no way. That's such a bad design. No way. I don't. Okay, there's two, but they're not gonna come out this way. Hell yeah, just block this door. Block it. Block. Right? Just block the door. You can literally just like port. Now they're stuck. They can't get out for a little bit. It'll just reduce the speed they get back to the fight. You got teammates to help you. You wouldn't have died. After that cloak and dagger ult, you can look for an ult. So just maintain your health here. So right now, if I'm you, I'm like hard contesting this corner. Like I'm just here, here. Once these cooldowns and ults come out, in the eye of Agamotto, as long as you don't get net, right? Maybe try to bait out the net. Like, oh, net me, get netted, and then after the net go in, maybe. Maybe that's your game plan there. Just in case you don't get it canceled. But yeah, it's free. Or listen for the net. You can ult back. Aw. If he's not near you, you could have just ulted back. The fear is the penny net, but you could like jump over her head, and like just wiggle around, make it hard to be hit. But you probably could have ulted back here, but you lose one, so now you're down one. Could you win a fight with your ult? Yeah, you could actually. You could easily win a fight with your ult, but you gotta hit like 3-4. That's the only issue. So I don't really recommend it. I'd back up, but if you truly feel confident, go for it. You gotta hit the Loki though. What? You die. Now you have a minute left. Don't have TP to get back. Loki wasted. What Man, like, I know I hit GM, but like I don't feel like my gold in plat games were like this. I don't know, maybe if like people are finally getting to the ranks they belong in, but yo, these supports are bad, bro. This is an example of like how like these supports do not belong in this rank. I promise you, that doesn't make any sense. These ults don't make any sense. They don't have an ult. They don't have an ult. Go, go, go. You heard the Lokio. Go, go. In the eye, in the eye, in the eye. Jump, Fino. Arise to the skies. Fino, come on. They fed. They fed. Go. Fino, go before they build ults. Fino, go. Go, 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 go. Go up, go up. Fino, are you going to use the ult, Fino? They don't have support ults. That's darn it, Vino. Now you're gonna come back into a fucking Cloco. You could have single-handedly won this fight multiple times. I need you to step it up, dog. Come on. You gotta keep track of those support ults. Your ult is insane. Jeez, Fino. Jeez. Come on, brother. Alright, Fino. We basically have the same comp. I want you to play high ground, Fino. I want you to play high ground. Why? Because why not? You can peek, throw shots into the back lane. You can start here, right? You can fight tanks, fight tanks, fight tanks, and then you can just be annoying to their back line. The only issue is if Thor hard contests you, you can't really box out of Thor. So that's the sucky part. But as long as you play in a specific way, you can not get knocked into his back line. So, like, that's chill. But that'd be your only threat. The Thor can kind of, like, bully you, so you would need some help. Also, you could have blocked this door off. Because I think there's 3 doors, right? But is there 3 doors? Oh, there's only 2. Yeah, so you could have blocked this door off with a port, blocked this door off with a port, and yeah, that would have bought you some time in terms of them getting out of spawn, and every second counts. Now you could do that, or you could save your portal for a retake. It's totally up to you, but that is a strategy that I've seen people use. Be mindful your Iron Man here. Gotta let your shield heal, man. Yeah, you're just too much in the mix. So, like, I feel like you're underestimating how strong Groot is in the main lane. Like, he can hold his own. Like, he can hold his own really well. Like, you could be, like, imagine you were up here. You would force the Thor to contest you. And if Thor doesn't contest you, you can fight their backline for free. And if you notice nobody's peeling for their backline, you can drop down and fight, fight, fight. Oh, they start peeling, fly back up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be a nuisance, right? As a tank, your job is to, like, control space. And I know, like, oh, well, I'm controlling mid. It's like, yeah, technically, you're not controlling nothing because they're moving forward. But you're fighting for control. I get that. But you could be doing more. You could be shielding. Like, hey, Iron Man, come to me. Pop a shield, right? Pop a shield right here. And homie pops his enhanced beam. Just bzzz. Oh, and now they can't kill him because he has like 1,000 HP shield in front of him, right? It's like your job should be controlling angles, controlling space, enabling DPS. Right now, you're not enabling anything. Like, yeah, you're enabling your Squirrel Girl to just pop shots down mid, but you're relying on a Squirrel Girl and an Iron Man to kind of get value in a sense on their own. A Squirrel Girl got to just hit some lucky shots and blow somebody up who's dumb enough to stand in mid, which I mean they're doing it, but and the Iron Man has to like float around and get value with his beam without getting burned down by the Hela. Like, okay, is it smart to play Iron Man and Hela? Maybe not, especially not with a Hulk, but still, he's playing it, so you got to play around it. Oh, we're on high ground, and you drop. Fino, I'm gonna fight you, Fino. I'm gonna fight you, Fino. You're pissing me off, dog. When I had hope, an inkling, you let me down. Stay on the high ground, bruh. Like, I know you wanted to go for ult, but like, Your team's dead. What are we doing? You have a portal. Yeah. Oh, your team got two. So this might be a hot take, but Fino, why pop portal, right? Your team's already got two picks, right? So in theory, they're up one, even without you. So I think they win this fight. So why not keep your portal, right? Keep it. I mean, I think there is a timer for it that you can have it open for, but just keep your portal. Wait till the enemy's like about to respond. Like look for a stagger play. Well, like use your portal. Use your portal. Okay, right? Okay, they're about to respawn. Pop it. Go in. I have Agamotto. Boom. Get some frags, right? And you stagger, right? You need to use an ult. Maybe not. But I mean, at this point, why not, right? You've already popped your portal, right? You could have even got even deeper. Like instead of being right here, like imagine if you would have taken the yo, shout out to Tree Main. Thank you for the sub, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Like y'all know, even though it interrupts the video, if it happens, it happens. And I want to show love to you guys because I really do appreciate y'all. Y'all are helping me on my journey to doing what I love. So yeah. With that being said, yeah. You could have like took your portal and you could have like put it here and just hard contest this guy. You could have put it here behind him, right? So that he has to go. You know, him getting out isn't quick, and you could have fought him. Don't be so quick to pop. I know you wanted to get back, but the second I see two picks, I'm looking for more value. I'm like, all right, like we just won all this space because Squirrel Girl hit a nasty ult. Where do I want to be? All right, cool. I'm gonna get another pick. You know, go contest him. His tanks are on the low ground, bro. The Moon Knight is still behind you, Fino. He kills your support. Fino. Brother. He kills your support because you don't contest him. Oh my gosh. He's going to get more. If he gets more value, Fino, we're going to have problems, dog. We're going to have problems. I swear. We're going to watch from his point of view. Because please don't get no more picks. Please don't. Okay. Oh, you see this, Fino? Take notes, dog. Take notes. Take notes, Fino. Take notes. Contest. Honestly, if I'm you, I wouldn't be doing no shooting. I know I have ult, where I would have hit right here. Let him walk by. In the eye of Agamotto, right? Let him walk by. Get a sneaky ult off. You kind of need it. You're down one. Like they have respawns on you, but it's too late now because now they know where you're at. Like imagine if they would have just walked past you and they didn't know you were here and you just enter on their supports. Maybe force out the runes, fly out when the runes run out, fly back in. Or MO field, whatever you want to call it. Oof. I think once you realize you got that soul, you just stay, man. I don't think there's a reason to drop. This is such a weird fight. I'm not a fan of walking forward into this. Your Groot just used his ult. Like, the team that pops their Cloak and Dagger ult second will win because it'll last longer. Why are we initiating into them when we know they have C and D ult? Why? Wait. Now we pop it. Now we just live a few more seconds longer than y'all. We win. Doesn't make any sense unless you're just outright beating them, right? You're beating them in ults, right? Cool, but I mean, this team that pops a second should win. If, especially in a tight quarter like that, everybody's in it. It'd be different if it's an open area and not everybody's in the ult, right? Because then you can like get more value. But like, I don't know. This doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense to me. And we committed Grudo and lost. We're coming back from spawn. You're contesting right side. Your Groot's not here. Your Groot is here. All right. So before you just aggro walk in, you need to be aware of what's behind you and who's there to help you. You have all this space that you're fighting for, right? Do you really need to go around this corner, right? Or can you play here, right? And can you fight that, right? Can you, get on this side of the cart, maybe fight this? But like, I just don't think you need to walk out here when you don't have any help because there's one, two, three, four people that could look at you right now, and it's just not. It doesn't feel like a good idea, right? Like, why walk so far up when you could be here? Force out the whatever her name is, right? And then force them to fight in a narrow corridor because you have a squirrel girl, right? You don't want to fight in the open. You want to take these tight knit fights. Play the corner, right? Play the corner, right? Let squirrel girl do her thing. There's no like high ground to take other than this side over here, but your Groot's fighting it already, right? So it's like he's already kind of fighting it. Oh, I didn't know there was a staircase here. That's interesting. This is very interesting. Good to know. See, even I learned some things. But like, look how deep we are, and not only we're deep, but we're LOSing our support with the card. Now we're forcing our support to have to walk all the way up here based off our positioning. Like, why are we so deep? Orbold. Yeah, y'all lose. I don't know if you just tilted there or like you were just weren't aware. Yeah. No bueno. No bueno. Alrighty, so the notes for today, this video, right? Number one's going to be awareness, right? What is my team comp? What is my job? How can I best play this game? So, for example, being aware that you have a main tank already. And yeah, sure, you could play in the same lane, but on a map like Midtown with a lot of high, with all that high ground, right? Why would you not put somebody up there? If they're not going to contest it, that's a free flank. That's a free positional advantage, right? When you have a Groot, you don't need to stack on the Groot. The Groot's going to do enough within himself with his walls, and if they don't have a way to consistently break those walls, he's going to be fine. Especially once you notice that Moon Knight, if he's able to weave in shots between the walls and the shields, like he's going to get a lot of damage. As well as when you're grouped up like that, you're also going to give his ult more value, things like that, right? So and there was a lot of times where you could have quite literally just contested him by just playing the game differently. Like one thing that I feel like people don't understand is yes, Doctor Strange can play the main tank, can play the main lane. That is not his only job. You're talking about a tank who has a shield, who has vertical mobility, right, and has a lot of damage. So and he has range, right? So that is a good off tank, right? What makes an off tank for me is a tank that has mobility, has probably a little bit of poke, right? And yeah, basically that, basically that. So like Strange can play main tank, of course he has the tools for it, but he can also play off tank. So when you notice that you have another tank that's not going into the off lanes, that's not taking off angles, right? They're heavily playing mid. Don't be afraid to drift off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Don't go on like on an island, but ask for help. Play the off lane. You could do a lot more than just sit in mid and shoot shield, shoot shield. And then that's going to bleed into the next point, positioning, right? Where should I be and why, right? Bruh, high ground, high ground, high ground, off angles, right? Looking to be a nuisance to the enemy team. I don't want to see you just consistently fighting mid when you don't have to be there. You spent like, bro, 95% of the game, bro, you spent it in mid. I'm not a fan, bro. Not a fan. And there was plenty of times where you could have been somewhere else, and you could have been doing more. You could have just walked past the tanks. You could have floated past the tanks. Could have did more. And then number three, ult usage, man. Use that dang ult. You hold on to your ult for so long. Either or in the beginning you used it when you didn't need to, and you didn't press the issue, and that was an awareness issue when they had no tanks. You hit two of them, nothing died. Something should have died. A stagger should have happened. If you're committing an ult, you need to finish that. You're gonna commit it. And then there was times where like perfect opportunities for you to ult, and then you're not using it. You're not using it, man, and it doesn't make sense. And maybe it was because you were unsure if they had support ults. I know it can get confusing when you hear us against the world, us against the world, your power's mine, us against the world, and you're like, who popped what? I get it, but that's just a skill you got to work on, being a little bit more aware, looking at the top, who's popping, who's not, things like that. And then just another tip too is understand when the enemy team does not have support ults. If you don't need to fight, you're not fighting. You're not fighting. I want you to tell your teammates, hey, they don't have support ults. We're not ready to fight yet. Don't fight. Don't give them no extra percent. Don't give them 1%. Yeah, they'll build it passively, but that cloak and dagger for that example, for an example, was she didn't have her ult. She was at like 5%, and she went from like 5 to 70. Granted, you Groot ulted and eliminated her before she got her ult. But if that fight goes on a few seconds longer, man, us against the world. And then shortly after, your power is mine, us against the world. Like you don't want to play against that, man. And if there's a way to mitigate it, it's eliminating useless damage, damage that doesn't have meaning. Filler damage. You don't want to just do damage to do damage. Your damage should be for a purpose. I'm trying to get a frag. I'm trying to force them off an angle, right? It shouldn't just be, well, I'm just shooting them to shoot them. Especially when you have ult. What are you building? You're building nothing. You're just feeding. Alrighty, and with all that being said, that is going to wrap up this VOD review for today. Once again, Fino, congrats on hitting Plat. Good job, man. I'm happy for you. You'll soon be diamond, but we got to work on this stuff, man. Got to work on this stuff. For anybody else who was interested in doing a VOD review, you know where to find me. Hit me up on Discord at Apxche, Apxche, right? Send me a little message. We'll get into talks and we'll get you we'll get you right. We'll get you right. Currently, these VOD reviews are free. Demand is getting a little higher, so I might have to start charging soon, but I'm trying to keep them free as long as possible. But the only thing I do charge for currently is live coaching. If you want me to watch you play ranked and kind of give you live feedback, or if you want to sit and do a VOD with me one-on-one so that you can ask questions in live time, that'll be like $20 a session, and the session's like an hour. And yeah, without further ado, guys, see y'all in the next one, hopefully. Enjoy your day, morning or night, wherever you may be. I'm out of here. Peace.